I'm right behind you, friend. Let's just hope we can still catch up to Cassandra. Murkmire feels different, doesn't it? Brighter. Aside from all the oozes, of course. Oh dear. They roam around some of the older ruins. Protectors of some sort, I think. Be careful. See that breach in the wall? I smell a shortcut. An Ayleid gate? How long did those invaders stay in Murkmire? Never mind. It must need a Welkin stone to function. Let's have a look around. Know what you're looking for? Look for a blue crystal, about the length of my forearm, with a faint glow. There has to be one around here somewhere. Huh. A bit sticky, but it should do the trick. Let's place it in the sconce near the gate. That should open the way. It worked! I guess we should see where it leads. Stopping Cassandra won't be simple. With the sap speaker's staff and such a long head start... No. Can't think like that. I'm here to supply valuable historical information and boundless optimism. So that's what I'll do! Mara's mercy! The Aliens that slaughtered the Dreaming Hists tribe built all this? Well, they must have been here for centuries. Wait, I hear something. Cassandra! What did she do to the staff? Is that the Kajinjat crystal?
It is Famia, and I would be lost without it. Farewell.
Cassandra, wait! So, she found a use for the Kajinjat crystal after all. Damn! Oh, goodness, language. Sorry, I meant no. No! I did mean it! Damn! Without an empowered Vaka crystal of that scale, we're stuck here. No, it won't work. Did you see how the gate glowed yellow as she walked through it? And how these stones lit up as she passed? Somehow, I think this gate only responds to Argonian Vaka stones. Stones like the Kajinjat crystal. I thought I was supposed to supply the optimism. You're right, of course. We just need to find one that's been soaking up the sun's rays. Have a look around. I'll stay here and try to puzzle out another method, in case you come up empty-handed.
After all this time, this is all we could manage. A lifeless vault of gateways availing us nothing.
My lord, we have carved a golden path to the very frontiers of magical praxis. The Nexus is austere, yes, but...
You mean to convince me to abandon my search, don't you? The power of the Hist, the power of the Remnant dwarves your golden path. I will claim the tree's power, no matter the cost. Souls do not just vanish, Hotern. Find them, or I will find someone else who can.
My lord, the Hist's magics are unlike any we've encountered before. The souls are pulled to a focus of some kind, without finding the source.
The Remnant. It always comes back to the Remnant. Continue your research. I have much to consider.
My lord, you wish to show me something?
Cast your eyes across this vast expanse. Tell me, what do you see?
Gates, my lord. A realm of doors and passages.
Yes, a sea of azure gates, none of which lead to the Hist. Perhaps we used the wrong kind of passage. Find one of these beast sun crystals. We have work to do. If the cold doesn't do it, try something else. The lizards, they can't possibly just adapt to everything.
That's the thing. I don't think they are just lizards. I don't know what they are. Their physiology is... I don't know how they are even alive.
Keep trying. There must be some way to break them. They'll tell me their secrets one way or another.
We found a suitable stone, my lord. The arcane properties are unlike any I've seen before.
Yes, we should have been researching them from the beginning. The light of Magnus given form. Remarkable.
Integrating this new stone into our existing gates, the process will take time.
Time no longer matters to me, Hotern. I've made preparations. Even if it takes an eternity, I will discover the Remnant's secrets. Interlopers, you will not disrupt my plan! Not at this final...
Perhaps rearranging the stones? Oh, why didn't I pay better attention in Aliad's studies? Wait. you did it! You found another vodka crystal! Let's go! I can't believe you found another vodka stone. I'm glad you're back. I've been hearing some very distressing whispers, and I think I even saw a ghost. That's one archaeological hazard I'd just as soon avoid. Let's keep moving, all right?
So it's come to this. I have to kill you myself. Fine!
Watch out!
Are you so desperate to keep me from what I want? What I deserve? Damn you!
She can't have gotten far. Hurry! Cassandra, don't!
You're too late, Vanya. I won't let you take this from me!
Wait! Don't touch it!
For interfering!
I think I know why I'm here. I'm supposed to bring the Remnant back. The Remnant of Argon. The Hist wants me to take it. Let's go. We need to ask Zukas and Jaksek what to do next. There you are. I'm sorry, it's very hard to concentrate. The Remnant called out to me. It wanted me to take it, but only for a short time. We have to be quick. For now, I think. But I can't hold this for long. This belongs... It belongs to someone else. The remnant. I see now. It contains all the souls. All the souls of the ancient tribe. Their name was... the Root Whisper tribe. Yes. Yes, that's it. I know what we have to do. Touching the remnant, I can hear their voices. Old, like stone and willow roots. The souls inside are confused. They escaped the Aliads, but then... a life in amber. The Hist kept them safe inside, but... it was never meant to last this long. Go fetch... yes. Go fetch Zukis and Jaxic Orn. I can only hold the remnant. The three of you have a larger role to play. I'll explain when you get back. Please, hurry. I can only bear the weight of it for a little while longer. I think we can help the souls inside the remnant. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Please, get Zukis and Jaxic Orn, quickly. I'm only supposed to hold this for a little while. Only a little while.
Biko, you are back. As Mud is my mother, it is good to see you. The lightness in my chest tells me the remnant is safe. But what of friend Famia? Or the sick-minded Cassandra? I am sorry to hear that. In the end, I think it was pain that fed her madness. Maybe her spirit will find its way back to the Hist. I hope she finds peace. But wait, you said friend Famia is fine for now? What does that mean? Famia holds the remnant of Argon? She should not bear its weight for long. Even with the Hist's guidance and blessing, dry folk are not suited for carrying things like that. I will go to meet her soon. You should seek out Jaxic Orn.
I loosen my lungs. It is good to see you, Swordkin. Sojay screams the victory chant. You reclaimed the remnant, is it not so? Yes. I still feel the sting of Star Blossom smoke in my nostrils. The Hist needs. Whatever the Hist needs, Sojay and I will deliver it. Where is Famia? I nod my head. A fitting place. Good. I will meet you at the tree.
So much agony has taken place here. So much pain. But to wallow in such sorrow will only invoke Shunate. We cannot allow what has come to pass stop us from working towards a new tomorrow. Shunate means something along the lines of regretful stomach in the dry-skinned tongue. It is the pain caused by holding on too tightly to that which has come to pass. Sorrow, anger, suffering. If you do not let them go, they will consume you. Of course, our culture revolves around accepting change. We build homes of wood, knowing they will break in the storm and be rebuilt again. Know that all things are not permanent, and accept that. Only then can you find peace.
Oh, you're here. Good. The Hist It's telling me what we need to do. But we have to be quick.
Breathe, friend Famia. Just tell us what we need to do.
She does not look well. Maybe we should...
No, I can do it. You have to touch the remnant together. All three of you. I promise, you won't be harmed.
By the egg, are we inside the remnant of Argon?
Yes. A dream, sealed in amber.
I did not think it would be so green, so peaceful.
The peace of the grave. This is a place out of season. Sunless. Unchanging. A place for hiding, not for living. We cannot stay here.
Ha! Spoken like a true Deadwater call. Let us look around.
The Hist guides us as it has guided you. Welcome, Rootmender. We have long awaited the decision you must now make. We are all connected at the root. It is a connection that can be severed, but also made whole once more. A root mended by they who are chosen. The Sap Speaker assured us of your coming. The cycle continues. You may not be of the Hist as we are, but it knows you. You are Rootmender, who has come to will what must be again. Let the Sap Speaker guide you so that we might be whole once more. The mending is not without risk. Covetous eyes gaze upon this realm even now, as they always have. We need someone to guide us back to the roots of the Hist, to make us whole once more. The Sap Speaker will explain.
Rootmender, after all this time, it warms my scales to see you again. I sensed a twisted soul trying to claim our power. Had she succeeded, many would have suffered. Thank you for stopping her. Now all that remains is to set us free. Trapped? No. Preserved. Kept safe. The Aliens who attacked us, they wanted our secrets and our souls. We used both to thwart them. With the Hist's help, the souls of our tribe retreated into the remnant where no elf could follow. Safety is not an end in itself, only a means to ensure the seasons of tomorrow. Here, all is static. The trees do not grow. The tides do not rise or fall. Our souls grow complacent, adrift. We must return to the Hist. And for that, we need a guide. Yes, both possess old, wise souls. One must leave the waking world and remain with us, to guide the tribe down the river called Rebirth. Without their strength, we will surely be swept away. Speak with them. You will see they do not fear this task. Only a soul unfettered from the body can guide us. What you call death, we call change. There is no death in the Hist. All bodies pass to the mud, but the soul lives on. We rise and fall like the sun, gone for a time, but always soon to return. Difficult to say. There may come a day when you lock eyes with a hatchling listening to the wind, or chasing a gecko through the reeds. If that moment comes, though your minds may wander, your souls will know a joyful reunion. Trust in the Hist. You have many more souls to save, Rootmender. Many battles to fight. Just as you were born to aid them, Zukas and Jaxic Orn were born to save us. Guided through life in preparation for this moment. Your heroism made this possible. Yes, in an old time, and not long ago, all at once, you fought alongside the tribe, deep beneath our sacred Hist. I long to see it again. Yes, our Hist pours its intention into the remnant. When we leave and awaken to our new life, the Hist will wake too, ready to guide a new and vibrant tribe. So, you see, you do more than just save an old tribe. You make way for a new one.
So, one of us must remain here to guide these souls to rebirth? Well, my soul has made this journey countless times before. I will probably only have to ask the Hist for directions once or twice. I joke, of course. I would do this thing gladly. You ask me whether the words of an ancient ghostly sap speaker inside a sacred Hist relic can be trusted? No. If there was any other way, she would have told us. I can feel these souls' confusion, their uncertainty. They definitely need my help. Well, I could not have imagined I would pass on like this, and I am sad that I will not have an opportunity to say farewell to my tribe. But when the rains come, you can dance and drink your fill, or you can hide and go thirsty. I feel no fear. Knowing what you know of Jaxic, what do you think? She will not be happy at first. Deadwater warriors dream of death, but in the end, she is a child of the Hist. She will see the wisdom in it. The world still needs wise warriors like Jaxic Orn.
I fill my lungs. I always imagined I would fall in a spray of curses and blood. But I see now that my passing will be unlike any Deadwater warrior before me. Quiet, but glorious all the same. I was born to die for my people. The duty is mine. I nod my head. Leadership in war is no different than leadership in peace. These souls may be disoriented, but deep down they wish to make the journey. Sojay and I will... Oh. I suppose Sojay will stay behind. I had not considered that. You are right. My egg brother waits for me somewhere in the world, on the other side of this journey. A comforting thought. I could not follow you into battle against Cassandra. Let me do this now. I will see these souls to the Hist. Zukas will try to take this burden on himself. But his tribe, all of Murkmire, would mourn him, and many long years may pass before he returns. The marsh would grow darker without him. If I pass, my people will not mourn, and neither should you.
The winds shift, and the deciding season is upon us, Rootmender. Who will lead our tribe out of the remnant? In good times, we glide across calm waters, guided by the Hist's will alone. But when the weather turns foul, we must act on our own. The most consequential moments rest at these crossroads of faith and choice. In this moment, the choice is yours. In choosing Zucus or Jaxigorn, you choose what virtues my tribe carries with it to the egg of their next life. What virtues do you hold in highest esteem? Do you favor temperance and cunning, or honesty and courage? Let that guide your judgment. Good. Nothing will prevent the tribe from feeling the Hist's embrace with Jaxig-Orn leading the way. While Zucus does not make the journey with us, he still has much to do. A new tribe will gather beneath our waking Hist. Zucus will lead them. You must leave this place. Lay our guide's body to rest near the roots of our Hist. Place the remnant there too. With the Hist's guidance, your companion will do the rest. You have my gratitude, Rootmender. You have proven yourself a true Argonian.
Thank you, Rootmender. I swear on the sap, nothing will keep this tribe from reaching the next life.
Friend Jaxig,
My laughing spine quivers. Zucus has no words. Now I have seen everything. I will miss you, my friend.
Finally, she admits it. Too late.
I shake my head. You know I will return someday. For now, care for the tree, and guide the Saxhleel who gather there. As for you, Swordkin, fighting at your side has been the greatest honor a call could ask for. Thank you, and farewell. I speak with joy and sadness. Farewell, Swordkin. Watch over Zucus for me. We will meet again, I think. Farther down the river.
Easy. Easy now. You're all right. You haven't been out long. Well, you'd know better than I. When the three of you touched the remnant, it was like you instantly fell asleep. Your eyes kept fluttering, like you were dreaming. Zucus woke up first. Very quiet. I figured I should watch over you until you did too. She was dreaming alongside the rest of you. Then, her breathing slowed and she passed. Zukas told me not to panic, that this was her choice. Still, he seemed pretty distraught. What happened exactly? Well, that's a comfort, I guess. Zukas said he had to prepare a ritual to release the souls from the Remnant, I think. You should be there. He said to bring the Remnant, but I think you should have the honor. Here. All the Argonians are gathering beneath the tree. You should take the Remnant over. I don't think they can start the ritual without it.
Zukas will lead our tribe with wit and words. Still, I worry that he may be lost if our tribe must enter into battle.
Jaxig showed strength and courage in the end. She would have made a terrific warrior for the Nagakur.
Jaxig has made our tribe proud, friend outsider. I assume you had something to do with that. You are like a strong breeze after too many days of still air.
Hello, hello! So good to see you again. You must tell me all about your adventures alongside Famia. Were they exciting? Was there danger? I can't wait to hear every detail.
It's so good to see you again, my friend. And Famia told me all about how vital you've been to the success of her latest expeditions. I knew that you and my sister would get along famously.
A villain defeated, a history renewed, a tribe reborn. This one will admit she is impressed. Do not let it go to your head, though. If there is one thing Zadaza can't stand, it is vanity.
I erect the spine of deep pride. The worth of a dead water warrior lies in the nature of their death. Karl Jaxig Orn died in glory, a true servant of the Hist. We will burn many bones in Deadwater Village. All will know her name.
I did not think these old eyes would ever see something so grand. The birth of a new tribe and a new life for a sleeping Hist. You have done very well, Biko. Very well indeed.
A Hist reawakened. What a remarkable event.
Another Hist, another tribe to trade with. All is well in the marsh.
I must train the warriors of Root Whisper Village to fight as one. We will be of one heart, one mind. When we strike against the enemies, we shall strike together.
So the Midge becomes the root mender. Impressive. You certainly have proven yourself a capable Kuvaste. An agent of change, I suppose you could call it. I'm curious, though. You have gone through many hardships to awaken this Hist. Many are now lost, including your own ally. Tell me, was it worth it? I'm sure many would agree with you. Of course, many would not. But it is never up to us to decide if change has worth. Sometimes what is most needed is also most feared. The Shadow Scales have always known this truth. And you as well, Midge, who has become Rootmender.
There is a strange peace in Root Whisper. Do you sense it? A serenity that I have felt in no other village. Not in all my days of traveling. There is a balance here, a deep sense of peace. Light and shadow, they are what is and what will be. The day which melts into the chilling night. The night which blossoms back into a glowing day. Both were honored here, within the stone piles that surround us. Vakabok, Zulthusis, apart, yet two halves which then make an entire whole. To honor the sun, life, that which is. To honor void, death, that which will be. Is it possible? It seems a contradiction. Does not the light wash away the shadow? Does not the debris block the river from its intended path? Yet there is peace here. Not conflict. Harmony. Balance. Do you understand? Then you are wiser than I, with my nothing tongue. Perhaps one day, I will also see that truth, as clearly as you. I shall lift my eyes from the void, and look towards the sun. I will finally understand these roots that whisper.
I simply cannot believe my eyes. The Root Whisper village awakened once more. Today I have stepped into legend, and before me stands the hero whose name shall be honored in Murkmire for many seasons to come. I doubt there is a hatchling alive who has not heard some version of the tale. After all, it is not often that a Hist chooses to slumber. To think that the gentle soul who helped me so greatly would become the Rootmender. I am well. The Brightthroat tribe has been very welcoming to this whole traveler. Of course I try to help when I can with my healing skills. But I talk too much. I'm sure you have many others to greet. And you as well, Rootmender. May you always prosper under a blessed sun.
Welcome back from the dreaming, Biko. The ritual is prepared. All we need now is the remnant of Argon. I see you carry its weight with ease. You truly are a friend to the Hist, and to me. Jaxic leads these souls to rebirth, but there is much to do here in the waking world. I will form a new tribe under this tree. We will live with cleverness, yes, but strength also. One day, Jaxic will return. We will be here to welcome her home. Go now, Jaxic Orn, daughter and Khal of the Deadwater tribe. Guide these souls down the river called Rebirth. Lead them into the waiting arms of the Hist. Remember, Root brothers and Root sisters, this is not a ritual of death, but of change. We do not mourn this loss, but celebrate the soul's reunion with the Hist, and all who have passed before. We bid them safe journey, with song and dance, and frills of joy. Let them know, as they pass on, that we are the Root Whisper tribe, And in this place, they will always find a home. It is, as the sap speaker said, a miracle. Thank you, Biko. I name you true friend to the Root Whisper tribe. In this place, you are always welcome. I will stay here and protect the Hist, help it grow and prosper. Many long seasons may pass, but Jaxic will find her way back. Hist willing, I will be here to greet her. Again, you have my ocean-deep gratitude, Biko. You are always welcome here.
The birth of a new tribe. What a marvelous thing to witness. I could write a volume on all that I've seen today. But, you know, I think I will keep this moment just for me. Thank you, my friend, for everything.
The tribes of Murkmire all have different traditions. It makes me curious. What will the traditions of Root Whisper be?
There's the one that uncovered the plot against Yorin the Scald King.
Great! No. Well, for a moment there, I was practicing my swamp jelly calls when I saw you passing by. It takes just the right amount of saliva to get their tenor. I'll have to work up another mouthful, but there'll be time for that now that you're here. You can help make my sap dreams a reality. Everyone knows the comfort of being lulled to sleep by the bubbling bog and croaking of frogs, but there's so much more to the music of the swamp. We just need to assemble a quartet of swamp jellies. I borrowed a frog net from my friend in Lilmoth. I'm certain it'll work for catching swamp jellies as well. There are 4 varieties of jellies around here, so one of each color should do. I'll wait here and concentrate on appetizing thoughts. Never seen a swamp jelly? You poor thing. They're wonderful little creatures that float on the wind like feathered seeds that sing, but made of slippery goop. This is why I need you to gather them. People need to see the natural beauty of Murkmire. They like to catch the sea breeze blowing through the marsh to the south along the coast. I'm sure you'll have no trouble if you follow their adorable little calls. The most talkative ones tend to be brightly colored. No, they couldn't hurt a fly. Well, flies are mostly what they eat, but they're perfectly docile, maybe even a little skittish. Just scoop them into the net as gently as you can, and try not to lose the net. I never hear the end of it. Salivating. Normally it takes me about an hour to get the ideal mix of phlegm and spit for the proper effect. But I think the anticipation has really got the juices flowing. I promise to be ready by the time you're back. Bark and branch, no. I could never eat swamp jellies. Imagine the sound. Their perfectly pitched little shrieks would be heartbreaking. No, I just want to spread joy and the beauty of the swamp. You'll understand once you've brought the jellies.
It is not possible. You do not even possess a renewal charm.
My manservant will be along with one momentarily. Ah, look, here they come now.
Even so, no outsider has ever participated in our sacred rite.
You talk to her. Maybe she'll understand your less refined use of the language.
Please, speak to the Ustilith. I must prepare myself for the ritual of renewal.
The Ojel's voice, it reverberates in my dorsal flange. Most unpleasant.
All of this conflict, it can't be good for the renewal ritual.
I have a deep aversion to conflict of any kind. I do hope the Argonians agree to Milady's request sooner rather than later. They must realize that Lady Laurent always gets her way.
Will you please talk to that Argonian and clear up this matter? Oh, I detest these kinds of delays with a passion.
You are the outsider who brought life to the lost village. All of Murkmire owes you a debt of gratitude. I am surprised that you speak for the loud woman, but my answer remained the same. No Ojel has ever witnessed our sacred rite. I suppose one outsider could be permitted to take part in the ritual of renewal. Of course, the preparations required are extensive. To prepare for the renewal rite, the Us, one must align their three primal essences: blood, bile, and mind. With the renewal charm in hand, one must endure the bite of a hummerwing, drink the venom of a snake, and meditate beneath a waterfall. If an outsider were to do these things, and demonstrate a true desire to learn more about our culture, I would not turn them away. The rites of the Saxhleel, they are not meant to be shared with outsiders. I advise against riding this current, but I will honor our agreement. Once one of you fulfills the requirements of preparation, we will begin the ritual of renewal. No, the ritual is sacred, and not something we discuss or talk about outside the confines of the Renewal Lodge. If you are the one to complete the preparations, you will learn about the ritual soon enough. The ritual embodies the concept of the Us, the sacred mating practices of our tribe. Just as the plants and animals of the swamp renew their numbers with the turn of each new season, so too do we enter the lodge and renew our tribe. Of course, to prepare for the renewal rite, the Us, one must align their three primal essences: blood, bile, and mind. This will make them open to the ritual and bind them to the renewal charm. Only then will they be ready to proceed. To align one's blood is to regulate one's inner currents so everything flows in the same direction. This is best accomplished by enduring the painful bite of the hummerwing. Find these insects where they nest, in hives along the shore. To align one's bile is to engage and strengthen one's constitution. What better way than by drinking the venom of a poisonous snake and surviving the experience? Find a den of vipers in the swamp and consume a cupful of their venom. I work with our participants from many risings of the sun to help them align their minds for the ritual. But there is a faster way.
Stand beneath a raging waterfall, and let the sound clear all thoughts from your mind.
Make sure Stibbins aligns his bodily fluids just as the Argonian described. I want him to be totally ready for the renewal ritual. Oh, goodness, no. That wouldn't be proper. I need to maintain my objectivity. For my readers, you understand. Stibbins will prepare himself, attend the ritual, and tell me all about it. Then I will recount it in my book with scholarly detachment. Make sure Stibbins aligns his body. Stibbins! Go with our friend and align your bodily fluids. I want you to attend the renewal rite in my place.
I, milady? Why me?
So that you can tell me all about it and I can write it in my book. Now get going.
Snake venom. If I must drink the vile stuff, we'll need to find a den. Let's split up and look around. Ah, you located a snake den. Now, carefully, like milking a very small, elongated goat. Here goes nothing. Bottoms up. It's freezing under here, but I think I can feel my mind aligning quite nicely. I don't exactly know. I can't feel my extremities, but I think I'll stay under for a few more moments. looks like a hummerwing hive. Could you give it a little kick? Gently.
Stibbins, you smell like a swamp. Stand over there this instant.
As you wish, milady.
My manservant did as you asked. Will you allow him to observe your ritual?
If you insist. Come, Dryskin. Join us in the lodge. The ooze starts now. Breathe deep the arousing fumes. Take it all in. Let your aligned essences guide you. When you feel totally filled, relax your cloaca and let it all out.
I don't think I have a cloaca.
Don't have a... Oh, no. You must exit the lodge right now, Dryskin.
That was most peculiar.
Stibbins! Oh, not again. My sorry excuse for a manservant can't even take part in a simple Argonian ritual without one disaster or another befalling him. Worse, he didn't even get a chance to tell me what happened inside the lodge before he... changed. What happened to Stibbins? Why, the same thing that always happens. He ruined my latest undertaking by transforming into an egg. Oh, I'm sure this has something to do with the tribe's mating practices, but I can't for the life of me imagine how. Turn him back? Yes, I suppose I'll need to work on that. Or not. Imagine what might hatch from such an egg. Woo! Or maybe I'll make an omelet. I'm particularly famished after all this work. Anyway, here you are. For your assistance. It's been a pleasure. Despite his best efforts, Stibbins actually did something right. I have plenty of material for my book, including the first eyewitness account of an actual ovum transformation. Oh, but there's work to be done. I wonder what happens if I crack the shell. You saw what I saw. Of course, when it comes to the interplay of alchemical reagents and tribal magic, anything is possible. But for the purposes of my book, let's go with the transformation theory. I certainly hope so. Who's going to prepare my supper and afternoon bath? Unless you'd be interested in... No, I suppose not. I'll contact my colleagues in the Mages Guild. I'm sure one of them can help me work this out.
You have my quartet. Wonderful. My throat is all warmed up. It's time. You can be the first to see the show. Prepare to be amazed. All right, my dears. Places. And 1, and 2. Oh, over here. No. There we go. Finale. Big flourish. So, what did you think? Like nothing you've ever seen, I'll bet. It brings you right to the heart of the Hist. It really captures the smell of sap on the wind and the feel of murk gas under your feet, right? Yay! I knew the Hist wouldn't steer me wrong. I can't wait to share their songs from here to Shadowfen. Or maybe I should go further. I bet there are many Lukiel who miss the sounds of their homeland, if they've even heard them. It came to me in a dream, while napping under a Hist. I could hear everything in the swamp, all at once, and yet one at a time. I was entranced by the calls of swamp jellies blending together into a cheerful little song, and I knew what I had to do.
So much to do, so little time.
Have you come with the crumbling stones of our folly? Precisely. These ruins represent old foolhardy beliefs. Our people thought to be stone, immovable, unchangeable. They shielded themselves from the gift of Sithis. Only from the blindness of the past can I make a vision for the present. No, far more than art, an offering. Once we feared that which Sithis whispered. Now our tongue shall speak the words. Quickly, grab a hammer from the storehouse. Quickly, then, go collect that which is needed. Can't you see?
I could use a break.
You've returned. Now it is time to destroy that which has been created. Quickly, smash the monument with your hammer. Why do you hesitate? We must do before we can undo. Sithis is both beginning and end, the cycle which devours all, only to create it anew. So too must it be with this monument. That which must change will change. Hesitation only leads to stagnation, which disregards the will of Sithis. Do not falter. Strike now, quickly and true. How glorious! The chaos, the destruction. We have truly honored Sithis this day. Of course. I may be a priest, but I expect no charity. Besides, you've done splendidly. We have created what wasn't and destroyed what was. Thus is the will of change. Thus is the will of Sithis. Have you any other questions for me? I am honor-bound to answer all who wish to learn of Sithis.
Get ahead here.
How good it is to see all of the tablets back in their proper place. What a sun-blessed hour this is. All of the tablets have been returned. Now, there is one more task before the Zinche Konu is fully restored. I must evoke the Vaste Se, otherwise known as the Ritual of Change. Unfortunately, I am unsure of the components needed to complete the ritual. Will you ask the aid of my mentor, Niswo Parisi? He watched over the monument before I was granted the honor, but now serves as a priest of Sithis. Parisi travels among the tribes, spreading the dark word. Last I heard, he was headed to the Brightthroat village. You'll most likely find him there. And please, do not mention the theft. I'd rather my mentor not learn of my incompetence. I am once more indebted to you, Biko. Should Parisi grow suspicious, tell him I wish to write about the ritual in my newest book. That should suffice. The Zinche Konu is no mere collection of carved stone. It is the will of change, the force which pushes through stagnation. The Vaste Se will spark that power once more, connecting all back to one.
Death, darkness, decay. They come to us, unbidden and unwanted. So too is your presence before me. Tell me, what is it you need? Ah, the Vaste Se. How interesting that my pupil sent you in his stead. So Vose has finally found the tablets of the Zinche Konu. Impressive. I thought the task would take far longer for one so stuck in his books. So Vose had you do all the work, did he? Well, it is only fitting that you should prepare the ritual components for the Vastese as well, then. You will need brackish mud, a deathly bloom, and wood which crumbles stone. You'll need to find places of duality, swamp and sea, death and life, stone and wood. But I'm sure you've had enough with riddles by now. Today, I'll simply mark the locations on your map. Once you have collected the items, travel back to the Sinche Kono. I have no doubt my pupil awaits you with bated breath. I suppose I could take time from my actual duties to sate your mere curiosity. What more do you wish to know? Once I watched over the Sinche Kono, learning its secrets and sharing its wisdom. The Sinche Kono is a catalyst of needed change. Zithis is the force which causes all change. Death which leads to rebirth, night which is followed by day, hope that crumbles to despair. Change is not always welcomed, but it is always needed. The items you are to gather represent not only duality, but also change. The mud which flows from swamp to sea, the living flower which blooms from death, the wood which crumbles the stone that once hindered it. Vose will then use them as offerings to the force of change. This will spark the power which resides in the Sinche Kono. By returning the tablets, you merely give Vose the rushes and weeds. It is he who must now weave the basket.
Halt, Ojel. Why do you approach the tree that crumbles stone? I do hope you're not here to harm this tree, Ojel, because then we would have issues. Well, as long as it's just the fallen branches, you may go ahead. This is the tree that crumbles stones, the change which breaks down stagnation. Once, our ancestors made walls of stone with the foolish notion that we could stop that which changes. This tree represents the futility of such thoughts, because it teaches us that which we cannot forget. Stone crumbles, walls break. We must bend against the force of change, lest we snap against its strength.
Welcome back. Dare I hope that Niswo Parazi agreed to help? Well, I suppose word does travel. I will have to speak to him once the ritual is completed. But for now, I am afraid I must beg your help once more. Very little, I promise. I've combined the ritual components together. You must place the mixture into the ceremonial bowls as I say the incantation. Vaka Rish Vaste Busik Zal. Tila Ruhiva Wuksa Vaste Bok Tarsaka. It worked! The Zinche Konu changed the weather!
The king and Afterpact are at Urinstan. They say the Orcthane has taken refuge in the Skuldafin Hills.
The ritual worked! The Zinche Konu has regained its power once more. And it's all thanks to you. You've helped me greatly throughout this entire ordeal. I hope you find this a suitable gift for all of your troubles. And feel free to visit the Zinche Konu whenever you please. That's strange. I thought the effect would last much longer.
I see you're at least able to perform the Vaste Se successfully. Surprising, to say the least.
Why the cutting words, Parazi? All I did according to your teachings.
Did I teach you to beg an Ojel to perform your duties? You should have collected those tablets, Vose. How could you not see that?
Was it you who stole the tablets, Parazi? Why? Why would you desecrate the Zinche Konu in such a way?
If you had your eyes towards your people, and not only towards your books, I would have no need to take such actions. This was a lesson, Bose. A lesson. You failed.
But I was able to perform the bust d'essai.
Only for a moment. One of such weak will can never truly be a catalyst of change. I suppose another lesson will now be in order.
Heresy? Wait! Don't tell me you're going to steal the tablets again!